What's going on, Bloomington? Así que tú bailarás, bailarás, bailarás.
The Community Foundation and Lotus have been working together for years now. Actually, shortly after Lotus began, the Lotus Fitzgerald Endowment was established, actually 17 years ago. Michael Fitzgerald, a good friend of the Community Foundation and certainly of Lotus, was instrumental in establishing that endowment.
I think the future for Lotus is very bright, particularly if we can really build this endowment, a perpetual Lotus. But I think it's very, very important to understand that Lotus is a movement. That movement needs some financial strength and stability with the endowment, but it needs you to come and help volunteer to take this into the future, to help our children grow and appreciate what the world has to offer. In Bloomington, amazing.
No more sweet taters, boy, 'cause I mean no winter frost, don't care to buy. Get a vine, get a vine, get a vine, get a vine, get a vine. And there ain't no more good times with that little girl of mine.
It is the greatest weekend of the year, and Bloomington is a great place to come. The performers love coming to Bloomington. We have a wonderful audience, we have wonderful venues. It's just a wonderful community building experience. It's the highlight of the year. I feel like I have gotten so much from Lotus. So when it was time for my husband and me to do our estate planning, I wanted to make sure that Lotus received a portion of the estate. So many people feel that their children are their only legitimate heirs, but our world, our common experience is something that we need to protect and preserve and promote much the same.
On the doors of the future for me, when the passion never grow bar and set you free. I'm a lonely, don't have woman to say.
We love Lotus, and we'd like to see it become a permanent fixture in Bloomington.
I don't think I've ever seen an event that works quite like this, with so many people doing things to support the organization they love and to bring this to their community. It's remarkable. We've lived in a lot of big cities and gone to a lot of different kinds of festivals, and for a town this size, it is truly something special to see the enthusiasm and how many people want to be part of it.
It's a very well-run organization that does very, very good things. And I think as an investment in this community and in music generally, I think it's a great investment. We feel that way, and we think others should.
We wanted to make a real long-term commitment to the survival of the organization so that it's here for our kids. We have 2 sons, and they love Lotus, and this, I think, really means a lot to the Bloomington community and to us personally.
The Department of Folklore and Ethnomusicology couldn't ask for a better living resource than the Lotus World Music and Arts Festival. I love the fact that I have benefited numerous times by being able to bring in Lotus artists, and I can always be confident of the fact that they're going to be top-notch artists, and the students will be powerfully enriched by the encounter. The Lotus community is a community that's not afraid to rub elbows with one another. It's a community that's not afraid to express themselves. So when they go into one of those big, huge tents where the music is just booming, people dance, they move, they want to be there.
Put on your dancing shoes. So put a dance to work.
After the war, all the birds will be singing. After the war, all things great and small, your love's them all. All things great and small.
Rock ain't so steady. Before you're ready, time will wear down the stone.
We believe it's admirable that Lotus is now thinking about building this endowment, given the very responsible way they're approaching planning for the future. This year, we are making our biggest commitment to Lotus ever, and in fact, they will get the biggest match of any organization that's ever worked with the Community Foundation on endowment building. And so we encourage others to think about leveraging their own gifts, because your gift of $2 creates $1 more from the Community Foundation. It makes a really significant difference in thinking about the power of your gift.